Welcome back to Night Mind, friends. And if you're a Silent Hill fan who's here for the very first time, welcome to the Night Mind office. Come in, sit down, get comfortable. We've got some exciting and intriguing things to talk about. For several years now, and by several, I mean about 8, the world has been holding its breath waiting for new Silent Hill. PT, the playable teaser, ignited the fanbase for one of horror gaming's biggest names. And when nothing came from PT except the need to preserve any and all PlayStations that had it downloaded, the hunger for a new installment in the franchise grew. Rumors have spread over the past couple of years about Konami finally coming around to giving Silent Hill the respect it's due instead of messing around with pachinko machines and skateboards, with the biggest flare-up occurring around the whole abandoned spectacle. But finally, good news came this October in a packed Silent Hill transmission featuring several game announcements, another film, and merchandise that doesn't feel dated to the year 2000. One of the most surprising announcements concerns a title called Silent Hill Ascension, and when I watched through the segment featuring information about it, I realized that for just a moment, I would need to change gears here and do my best impression of my peer Mr. Matty Plays, because Ascension is not a normal title and it's not coming in a normal form. It is, quite possibly, some kind of ARG or ARG-like experience, and it might not be the only new Silent Hill media presenting aspects in our field of storytelling. This requires some deep diving, and as Mr. Matty would say, a little bit of speculitis. We've got a lot of exploring ahead of us when it comes to examining what Ascension is and the fun that's coming up in the rest of the new Silent Hill wave. To help us listen to every bit of information we can gather, our friends at Raycon are here sponsoring this video, and fans of Silent Hill already know how crucial it is to get clear, rich audio when walking through this town. It's about to be the season of giving, and everyone could use a recommendation on what to pick up for somebody. This year, give the gift of awesome sound at half the price of other premium audio brands with a pair of Raycons. Everyone can benefit from Raycons, especially if they enjoy music, calling, podcasts, YouTube videos featuring a lot of summarizing, hint hint, and basically anything that incorporates sound. Raycon's wireless earbuds, headphones, and speakers offer premium sound, useful features, and an almost custom, comfortable fit. They have up to an amazing 54 hours of battery life, and you can get 30% off when shopping Raycon's holiday bundles. There's the Audio Lover Bundle, featuring everyday earbuds and everyday headphones. The All-Star Bundle, providing everyday earbuds and fitness earbuds, which is very appealing for those of us who need the music pumping along with the heart. Personally, I love the All-Star Bundle, since staying active is required for keeping up a monstrous shape, and it's a gift I can think of for multiple people I know. Click the link in the description box or go to buyraycon.com/nightmind and use code EARLYBF to get 20% off site-wide, or save even bigger and get 30% off Raycon's exclusive holiday bundles. There will also be different deals coming throughout the season, and I'll try to keep the description box updated with the latest offers. But just so you know, you can always go to buyraycon.com/nightmind to get the best deals available on Raycon. Again, that's buyraycon.com/nightmind and the code EARLYBF to get 20% off site-wide, or get 30% off Raycon's exclusive holiday bundles. Thanks to Raycon for sponsoring this video and providing awesome deals to Nightmind viewers. Now, let's summon our courage and walk into the fog of Silent Hill. The announcement trailer for Silent Hill Ascension immediately opens with elements we've never attributed to Silent Hill. A live recording signal, live stream chat messages from users going by online names, and an indication of reaction to a female character in danger, almost like a group watching a Final Girl scenario in a horror movie. A monster is shown, the type we're likely to see in Silent Hill, with its own signature weapon that looks like a cross between a staff and a large iron nail, striking a stone and leaving what appears to be a bloodstain and summoning bugs. There's an @everyone command in the live chat, making it even clearer that this livestream angle is a group effort sort of scenario rather than a strict online audience setup. A greater close-up on the monster is shown, and if you look closely, you'll see that its head features multiple hands with twitching fingers for a scalp. The armor covering this monster's arms appears to be composed of sheets of metal, almost like scraps pulled off of something else. And strangely, the posture of the creature and its anatomy suggests that we might actually be viewing it from the back rather than the front, and its arms are working backward. Look at the bump down the center, like a series of ridges. That appears to be a spine leading up to a skull, with its face covered by the palms of the hands. Then we get the really big surprises as the involvement credits roll. Genvid, Bad Robot, Behavior of Dead by Daylight fame, and DJ2 Entertainment. The announcement of being live in 2023 is given, and a statement. Face your trauma together. The Ascension website is provided before switching to statements by involved personnel in the original Silent Hill transmission, beginning with Jacob Navoke, CEO of Genvid. He's enjoyed seeing streamers play Silent Hill with fans, and recognized how audiences enjoy being scared together. Silent Hill Ascension takes that feeling of a communal fear to a massive scale, bringing us a live, real-time interactive series. You can change outcomes and even be a part of scenes, with no reset button. Decisions mean life or death in the story, and this project will shape Silent Hill canon. Now, immediately, those of us who have been steeped in unfiction will recognize the hallmarks of a project that leans far more into the alternate reality game angle than just being an immersive communal experience. Whenever play is required for a narrative to develop or progress, or players' interaction influences the direction, unfolding, and finale of a narrative, what you have is, in fact, an alternate reality game. From everything we've just seen alone, this feels like a new development in alternate reality gaming, with heavy emphasis on gaming. But we still have commentary from the other partners and some research we get to conduct. Next up, we received a short message from Bad Robot's director, J.J. Abrams. Genvid's experience presents a wild, epic, and innovative new way to immerse yourself in the horrors of Silent Hill. J.J. Abrams and Bad Robot are truly the only signs you ever need in a major media project to justify theorizing about potential ARG elements. After all, Abrams and Bad Robot are responsible for one of the biggest major media ARGs of all time, the Cloverfield game, tied into the 2008 found footage movie of the same name. And J.J. Abrams is a major force in the entertainment industry for introducing mystery box angles to projects, allowing them to grow beyond the rule sets of traditional media. Cloverfield was actually my introduction to alternate reality games, and while I don't have a video made on it, that's because my friend and peer, Inside of Mind, beat me to the punch with his excellent video on the subject, which I'll provide a link to in the description below. In the Silent Hill transmission, we also received a message from the art director of Bad Robot, Chris Amaral. He says the intention of Ascension is to maintain the tone and feeling fans have come to love from Silent Hill, while also adding their own twist of an oppressed, tormented, and morose dimension of reality. In some very good news, Amaral presents the studio's immediate understanding that Silent Hill creatures are often manifested projections from the darkest depths of the main characters' minds, and Bad Robot has built off of that for Ascension. The creatures are inspired by the personal traumas and internal demons of the characters' past lives. One of the gravest misunderstandings by previous Silent Hill collaborators during the dark days of the franchise were concerning this very crucial aspect, so hearing this from the art director is a huge relief. Next, we hear from Matthew Coate, leader of behavior and creator of Dead by Daylight, who introduces Chris Ferreira, the vice president of creative department in the service division. He expresses that the project is a new form of entertainment, blending community, live storytelling, and interactivity, all still very much aspects of ARG. The decisions made in Ascension will affect the characters and the world, and as mentioned by Jacob of Genvid, those decisions become canon. There is no reset button. So altogether, it appears that overall project design and creative direction is being handled by Bad Robot, while behavior services the technology. But what about Genvid and DJ2? If we look into Genvid, we receive the website for Genvid Technologies, who specialize in what they call MILES, Massively Interactive Live Events. MILES are interactive live streams turning millions of concurrent viewers into participants, audience members with actual agency, all experiencing the same event. With our unique Genvid Mile SDK and comprehensive backend support, entire interactive experiences live in the cloud, instantly accessible via any connected device, with no downloads or installation for users. These Miles are being built by us in partnership with some of the biggest names in technology, social media, film, and television. So, similar to an ARG, but a bit more streamlined. What have they done before? According to their portfolio, the most notable project was a Walking Dead title, Last Mile. They've also partnered with Bandai Namco for Pac-Man Community, and with Intel for Project Monarch. Ascension is also already listed on the site as part of the portfolio. Videos from Genvid discussing their unique technology explain a bit further how Miles actually work and what they are. They state that typical streaming experiences require just two fundamental ingredients, a broadcast and a viewership. Miles allow the audience to become participants in the stream directly via additional data streams sent alongside the broadcast, and once they reach participants, the streams are matched up using synchronization algorithms, capturing participant input. And while we immediately imagine massive amounts of servers and serious computing power, Genvid's tech allows as little as a single GPU to power a mile for millions of participants. Elements of interactivity like narrative choices are available based on clicks, all sorts of inputs, and from the Ascension page on the website, it appears that the Mile will be running 24/7 in 2023 once it launches. That doesn't give us an idea of, say, windows of opportunity that start and close for story interaction have sway in specific scenarios, but it is incredible to know this is what they've created and what will be powering Silent Hill Ascension. Now, what about DJ2? This is a surprise. DJ2 Entertainment is a feature film, television, and digital content production company specializing in video game to TV/motion picture adaptations. Led by lifelong gamers and media professionals, DJ2 excels at identifying, developing, and producing entertainment for core and mass audiences alike. So if they're involved in Ascension, this almost guarantees that there's going to be a live-action element, or plans are in development to allow for live-action adaptation or incorporation. DJ2 Entertainment are actually executive producing the live-action TV series of Life is Strange, which really tells you all you need to know in this case about the likelihood that we'll see live-action involved in Silent Hill Ascension, but their credits also include the live-action Sonic the Hedgehog films. DJ2 and Genvid have also worked together before. Rival Peak, the very first Mile project, was developed with DJ2 and featured a weekly video-on-demand show hosted by Will Wheaton. And this seems very ambitious on top of launching a Mile, but let's not forget, Bad Robot is designing this, and blending elements across media for a new interactive experience is something they specialize in. ARGs often include media blending, from online components and static imagery to live-action elements. So, what I think is happening here, based on the information we have now, is this. Genvid is providing the engine technology, in this case, the Mile tech, perhaps custom tailored to the needs of the project, as specified by Bad Robot, who are overseeing the overall creative direction. They might be receiving input on the needs of the technology and the live service aspects from Behavior, who I am absolutely betting are making the models and environments as well. I would be genuinely surprised if they weren't the graphic developers. Finally, we have our mystery element DJ2, who is clearly spearheading a live-action element somehow, but it remains to be seen what form that's going to take. And again, this is Bad Robot leading the charge. I would be stunned if Ascension doesn't have branches that spread beyond the Mile element of the experience for interactivity, especially because Silent Hill as a whole town and franchise is a big mystery box that begs exploration of hidden things. You know, I'll say it outright. I think Konami might have actually done themselves a disservice by not devoting more time to explaining what Ascension was in the Silent Hill transmission, because finding out just what it is now, it's incredibly clear how bold their new direction for the franchise is, and how trusting and open they're being in experimenting like this and trying something new. This has incredible potential, and is so unlike anything we've seen of a Silent Hill experience, let alone gaming and communal online experiences. What about the hints of ARG elements in other projects I mentioned? That would be under the title Silent Hill Townfall, published by Annapurna Interactive and developed by No Code Entertainment, who most of you will recognize from the hit Stories Untold. In the wake of the trailer for Townfall and the Silent Hill transmission, the creative director at No Code, John McKellen, appeared to discuss the project and hinted at going back through the trailer to catch anything we may have missed on first viewing. And it turns out that, yes, there are items to catch in here. If you take the audio into an editing program and check the frequency view, you spot a very light spectrogram with a statement, starting during a blackout in the video at about 52 seconds. The first two words take some study and guesswork to get, but the whole sentence is, "Whatever heart this town had has now stopped." Paired with the other audio contents of the trailer discussing someone being stuck, it may suggest that the activity within Silent Hill has frozen, creating a different form of nightmare reality than what we've seen of it. There are also two distorted images for Townfall, posted by Annapurna and No Code, and using the difference filter between them presents a Morse code message. I don't know how to leave. On the Silent Hill subreddit, the user Casmus compiled all the sudden images in the portable TV, finding a message. Thy flesh is weak. There are also pieces of the Silent Hill map scattered throughout, and clear glimpses of one of its shambling horrors. Altogether, it appears that this new wave of Silent Hill media wants to play in brave new experimental ways. One of the greatest elements of the franchise has always been the variety of mystery involved, the ways the games will tease, terrify, and perplex you with hints of threads you can pull and where they might lead. To see that brought back in the series of announcements alone is invigorating. Silent Hill feels ready to be back, ready to experiment and try bold new things, and it's very exciting to see and know we get to be a part of it all as it happens. This is one of the only horror properties that always comes with an undeniable call to adventure, as much as it scares you, an allure to enter the darkness and see what's inside it. In just a few glimpses of what's to come, we know that the teams involved understand that very well. I'm already on the email list for Silent Hill Ascension and will be staying alert for updates. There's no telling when more information will come precisely, but with it launching next year, we probably won't be waiting long. Thanks to Raycon for sponsoring this examination of the Silent Hill transmission. Thanks to everyone at Konami who fought to bring Silent Hill back in such a powerful wave. Thanks to all of you for watching. And thanks to my supporters on Patreon, who feel like my own wonderful haunted town. If you'd like to support Nightmind, you can do so for as little as just $2 a month, which gets your name in the credits of all major videos and allows you into the Patreon community with our Discord. This also supports the Nightmind Index for new and emerging unfiction projects. And if you can't do Patreon, you might have noticed the new thanks button below my videos. You can donate a personal thanks to me directly this way, and your comment will show up with a special tag. So if you enjoy what I do, or particularly enjoy this episode and want to say thanks that way, you can do so. I greatly appreciate it. Thanks for joining me in the dark again this evening. Once more, I'm Nick Nocturne, and in my restless dreams, I'll be seeing you again in that town, Silent Hill. Keep the radio tuned to the static, and sleep tight.